There's like 1,000 of you on my Instagram now. That's kind of scary. But that's why I am doing a Q&A. Q&A part 2, baby. What? Craig Tucker asks, hug me. Well, I would hug you because I love giving people hugs, but thanks to this whole pandemic, I'm not really allowed to give hugs, so I'm sorry. 360 Creativity asks how to reach 1,000. I mostly just followed a load of people and they followed me back, so yeah. Gelmations asks, what's the one place in the world you would want to go to? To be honest, I kind of want to go to Dubai because, the sun, the food, mostly the food. Axel Animated asks, do you like my channel? Be honest. No, I hate it. You haven't done a collab with me. No, but in all honesty, I do like it. He makes decent videos, so go subscribe to Axel Animated. Flip_animates asks, how long have you been drawing and animating? Well, I've been drawing for, since I was 8 years old, and I've been animating for 4 or 5 months now. Megipo Official asks, what electronics do you have? PS, do you use iPad for animation? Well, the electronics I have a PS4, I have a laptop, I have a PC, I have an iPad, I have a phone, and I have a Nintendo Switch and an Xbox. And I do use iPad for animation because I find it much more easier than a phone, because the iPad screen is much more bigger and the phone, it's I cannot use a phone for animating. _Marku, I hope I'm saying that right, asks, what's your favourite fandom? It's gonna have to be the Undertale and the Deltarune fandom, because I always like the art, and I always save the art because I'm I want to draw it later, but I never get to doing that. So, yeah, it's gotta be those two fandoms. Undertune YT asks, how old are you and do you have a cat? I'm currently 13 and I have a cat, but it's not mine, it's my older sister's. And to be honest, I really don't like cats. I'm a dog person, as I said in my first Q&A. But yeah, Warbro1_animations asks, do you want to go to Vidcon? Well, I first went to Vidcon in February. I met Via Marsing and Rebecca Perham. They're really nice people and I love them. I would like to go to Vidcon, but I would just go there to see my favourite animators. But I really want to plan on going once I get more subscribers and that, because then I could probably get recognised, which would be pretty cool. And yeah, I really want to go VidCon again. Lenmations asks, when is the card game gonna come out? As you might see in my other video, I am making a card game currently. It's gonna have to be on hold for a bit because I've got no ink for my printer, and I kind of want to get a design for the box so I can put all the cards in, which I'm gonna say something about that later at the end of the video. But yeah, I can't say when the game's gonna be out. X_Connie.x, she's a friend from my school, she's very nice. How do you feel about all your supporters? Well, if I had the longest arms in the world, I'll give them all a hug. But one, about the pandemic, and two, I don't have long arms. But yeah, I would want to give all my supporters a hug. Raw Doodles asks, at least I think I got the name right. Raw Doodles asks, what was something fun you have done in the past month? And what are 3 positive personality traits of you? For the first one, I have mostly been going to school because my school's open now. And I've mostly been drawing and animating, which has actually got me through all of quarantine and everything. And 3 positive personality traits of me. I'm funny, which is not all the time. I try to see the best in people, which I always do actually, and I'm just a fun person to be around. Well, at least that's what everyone tells me. Mr. Pug 9 asks, what would you do if you hit 1 million? I would grab Alfie Animation by the legs and yeet him off a cliff. Quaterni asks, what do you use to animate and or edit? Well, I mostly use Flipperclip to do editing and my animating, which I would suggest is a pretty good app if you're starting out animator, because it's pretty easy. Well, that's all the questions I got, so I guess I'll see you in the end card. Hi, so this is the end card. Alright, let me just cut to the chase. So about the card game, I've got everything planned. The cards are getting ready to be printed, but there's one thing that's cutting me away from finishing my project. I need to do the cover, and I was going to do a competition. Whoever does the bestest design, I want to see your designs. This is a little project for everyone to make, so like a competition. I want to see your designs, and whichever one I choose, I will use that for the card game. Well, that's all from me. All you need to do is go to my Instagram, say you want to do it, and then I'll give you the time and date to when it's due. So remember, don't do drugs, because drugs are bad, and bye, I love you. And thank you for the fan art.